Mario has won just about every award.
He's not only somebody that works me to death, makes me feel like crazy, like, oh my Lord, what am I doing? And that might be the greatest testimony I can give to Mario.
All right, you gotta like and subscribe to this because I am in with the best man there is on the planet as far as training.
What is going on, guys? It has been a minute. DeMario Soa, Master Trainer, Aquaba Strong. What a day. It's been crazy. Some of you know I haven't really been as active as I would like on my channel, and I'm looking to get back more into it more regularly. I have been studying for my PES, my CES, my master's with NASM. So that's been really occupying me, and my daughter was just born over the last 2 weeks, baby Emmanuel, so we're really excited about that. But I'm getting back to you guys today. There's a ton of questions that people have been asking me over the last couple, maybe 8 months or so, and I'm gonna do my best to really get to some of those messages. But the key one that I've been seeing on a regular basis was really addressing laziness. One of the questions said, how do you combat laziness, and what do you do about it? And it was an interesting question because it's something that we can all adhere to, we can all relate to in our lives. And I thought it would be a good time to kind of really talk about that concept of laziness and see if we can all create a debate maybe around it. So the way I see that concept of laziness, right, is first of all, guys, it is a natural thing to feel the element of laziness, right? So, but we're gonna break it up. We'll kind of chop it up a little bit. But the element of laziness is somewhat of value to you for the most part, because it's a reminder of overworking or doing too much. And finding the balance of what your body is trying to tell you, that the communication cues your body's giving you, whether it's physical fatigue, emotional fatigue, even spiritual fatigue. All those things can lead to you feeling like you don't want to do anything, just being tired. We also have to be able to identify the difference between laziness and lack of motivation. Because they can really, they're not necessarily linear. They are almost two different worlds. You can have a job somewhere and feel like, man, I don't really want to do too much because I'm either beyond this position or I'm either being too challenged. So laziness can set in, in that moment, you're not doing very much. Or you could be like, at a place where, you are not being stimulated, you're not being utilized to your full potential, or you may have, going through an issue of trauma, losing a loved one or being depressed. And that can really affect the motivational category of your thinking, So the way I look at it is, I would say, if you want to know the difference, first of all, having some goals, right? So hopefully you're the type of individual that has a purpose, that has goals and dreams and things that they want to achieve or aspire to, whether it's educationally, whether it's personally in your married life or it's love life, whatever it is. But you have some things that you want to achieve, and if you can tell where the source of your real emotion is hopefully coming from, right? If you're not meeting your goals, if things that you want done, such as school, such as getting in shape, let's talk about more fitness, are not getting done, is it you being lazy or you going through a form of depression? And that's usually something that's going to be adjudicated or helped to separate by a professional, a clinician, someone who can, a psychologist, someone who has that background to help you tell the difference. but you have to have some goals. You got to have some things that you want to get done. So the way I look at it is like, number one, hopefully being able to tell the difference between, am I being lazy? Number one, first of all, it is pretty common to have that sense of like, man, I'm tired. I don't want to do anything. That is very common, and it's normal for your body to go through that. Setting your goals and having some things that you want to achieve, long term, and maybe you break them up on a short term level. I like to write things down on a daily basis that I want to achieve that day. So I'm not going too far out into weeks or months and things like that. It depends on what it is, but I have certain goals that I like to meet. When I don't meet those goals, of course I feel like, man, I could have behaved better, or I could have gotten more things done. But I know the difference between those things and feeling like, you know what, I'm just really down and out and sad and depressed. And, you have to have that, hopefully that cue with your body. So setting goals, and usually if those goals have any social compartments to it, so if your goals is to lose weight and you want to, don't set that goal maybe with some friends, right? Add some social components to it. If you want to study and pass this exam, or if you're struggling with this, or if you tie people to it, you usually tend to meet those goals faster, and you usually tend to be more religious as far as staying on top of those goals. So again, tie some people to those goals that really help. So having those goals written down, making sure that those goals are realistic for you, whether it's, you write it a week out, or today I need to go to the gym at 4, I need to do YouTube at 5, I need to do whatever at 8. And it will start to make you feel good. Again, make it basic, guys, and keep it short and sweet. If it's 30 minutes of cardio today, if it's reading and I need to do 30 minutes of that today, or an hour today, make sure it's attainable, because that's going to start building that excitement to make you want to do more. So again, the sense of laziness is pretty natural. Obviously you have to combat it. You don't want to just be a lame duck and just not live for your purpose, but setting some goals, setting some timelines around that. If you've done all those things and you're still feeling like you're not reaching where you want to go and you're down and out, you definitely need to talk to someone. There may be something else going on. And listen, the whole talking to someone thing, that is so important. I don't even do enough of it, guys. And it's something that I used to do, and I'm trying to get back there as well, because it's, I don't want it to be shunned upon. I don't shun upon it. I don't care. I'm pretty confident in myself, so I don't, that doesn't bother me. But I definitely encourage you guys to do that. Find someone that you can talk to about the things that are bothering you. That is really important, especially for you men out there. We don't get enough of that in our lives. And for you women out there, if you're doing that, great, keep doing it. But just wanted to share some information about laziness and the distinction between that and lack of motivation. Lack of motivation is more psychological, more of depression, things that are triggering you, that's keeping you from really being in active, loss of loved one, sick person, just trauma, which we all have in one variant or another. So again, all these things are normal, but through all this stuff, we got to work through that, so we got to have goals. And if you're really, really down and out and really struggling, tie your goals to other people. All right. That helps with that commitment. All right. If you cannot work out on your own, get a trainer. All right. If you cannot study on your own, whatever. If you have a hard time shopping, get a friend. But the point that I'm making is that it is normal, guys. And don't let it defeat you. And guys, you got to make sure that we always have a purpose. Purpose will overcome laziness eventually. Have something down the line that you're looking forward to. It doesn't have to, it doesn't have to be anything huge. It doesn't have to be, aim for the moon and the stars. And if you land, fine, you could do that too. But I really believe that you need to be motivated as you exist in life. You need crumbs. You need things that are telling you, hey, I am going in the right direction. And those things will translate into your feelings, you know, and it will make you feel good about yourself. We all want to feel good about ourselves, no matter what people tell you, you know. So do things that make you feel good about yourself. And definitely working out. If you're a workout person, you are likely to win the battle of laziness, because if you work out regularly and you're getting that endorphin rush and you're getting that blood flowing and you are getting yourself, you know, socially, you know, acclimated to folks and, you know, interactions with men and women and things like that, all that stuff, you know, because not only, you know, if you miss it too much, you know, you're going to come back, you're going to see your weakness, so working out is a big part of fighting laziness, you know. And maybe you need a jump start. Hit me up, Demario Sawa, Master Trainer. Please like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you guys later. All right, peace.